My name is Jehlad Hickson. I am a musician and a singer-songwriter who currently lives in San Diego, California. I love to play music. I love to be involved in music, produce, sing. America's Got Talent was through this choir in San Diego called Voices of Our City Choir, and they are a non-profit organization that addressed the homeless crisis in San Diego. They basically have a lot of services, from food services, guitar workshops, songwriting workshops. They have like a good amount of services to help people who are in need, who are either on the street, in their car, in a shelter. They're there just to help a lot of people who need it, especially in a city like this, where there's a lot of people who are on the street and who are homeless. And they're just an amazing organization. I really had some amazing opportunities from being on AGT, and we first did our audition in November of 2019 for America's Got Talent. But before that, we've done a lot of amazing shows at the Idlewild School of Arts. We opened up at the Wiltern Theater for a lot of really amazing bands like Jason Mraz and The Doors. And I feel like the choir's been really amazing because you just have a good amount of work to do for something like an organization like Voices. And if you're very compassionate and you're very nice to others and you understand a lot of what people are going through, then I feel a lot of things can come your way. We auditioned in November 2019 at the convention center, and we got the call back in January, I think, and the choir was really amazed and stunned, and they loved it. We went to the live auditions in March in Pasadena. It was March 9th or March 8th, right before the whole lockdown happened, and we auditioned, and it went really well, and we didn't really think of getting anything like we got once we auditioned. When we did audition, we got Terry Crews's vote to do this thing called the Golden Buzzer, which I didn't really know what that was, but until I got onto the set and until I realized what it was just this amazing thing that the judges have a chance to press to send that person straight to the live show. And that's where we got to the quarterfinals, because we got the Terry Crews's vote. And now we're here in the quarterfinals, and once our round was done and the live results came, we were the first act to move on. I feel like a lot of people voted and stood behind us during that time, so it was really cool. Hollywood, this is your first glimpse of Hollywood. This is your first chance to show people what you got. It was really cool. It was very exciting. A lot of getting up and waiting, and then getting up and waiting, but it was really cool because you just got to meet a lot of people. We got to meet production crew. It was really cool. I loved it a lot. It's been a very changing time, yet I do see a lot of hope and a lot of people who have given a lot of hope to our movement. Because I was asking my uncle, who's my great uncle, who was a Black Panther back in the 70s, and he loves the movement that's going on because he sees a lot of not just black people, a lot of white people, everybody coming together to help spread the word of the movement and spread this awareness of black people being treated unjustly for hundreds of years. And it's still going on. I feel like people honestly have more time now because so many millions of people are unemployed with what happened in COVID, so people have more time to pay attention to the movement and pay attention to what's going on. So they look and they see, and I feel like this is the first time, for example, that people have even known what the holiday of Juneteenth was, or yeah, it's just a lot of new things that people are discovering and that they're realizing, especially when you want to have people, not just black people, but you want everyone to be behind you, and you want people to be as empathetic as possible. Or a lot of times organizations and just like, I think a lot of ideology and stuff has people, black people, not together and not united like the community should be. I feel like once the community is like united, and once we're all like on the same page, and once we're all like together and as humans too, you know, it's just, we need to really unite and see that we're all like in the same tribe and we're all the same, planet, well, I have so many projects. I'm working on 3 different projects, and they're all like, they've all been worked on since like 2018, since I moved here. So I moved here 2 years ago it will be from September 1st. It's just really cool to be a part of a lot of work and a lot of other people's projects, and I do a lot of collaborations. People in like Chula Vista, people all the way in like Escondido, people in LA, all the way back home in Boston, in Pittsburgh. I like working with a lot of really cool organizations, community organizations. So I just like doing a lot of stuff, and I feel like COVID kind of shut a lot of that down from like arts programs, but there's been a lot of people who are still behind the scenes and working. So I've been working a lot on my own projects. So I have like a really cool like blues, like soul album coming out, then a neo soul album, and then like I have like a, what you would call like trap soul kind of music out coming. I have a new song on Spotify called Comfortable. You should listen to it. It's really cool. And then I have a new song coming out called Lovesick. And I have a really cool album coming out that's kind of more, like I said, the trap element, but it's going to be featuring a local musician named Rodrigo Bars. He's going to be happy I mentioned him, but I did. He's doing a show right now in Fallbrook, but he has 2 feature tracks are featuring him. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. My Instagram is Jehlad Akin, and my Twitter is Jehlad the God, and my SoundCloud is Jehlad Akin. Follow me on Spotify, it's just Jehlad. Shout out to the local music for this amazing interview. Shout out to so many people that are behind the Black Lives Matter movement. Shout out to Voices of Our City Choir for helping in addressing the homeless crisis in San Diego. Shout out to all my friends and family who have backed me on wanting this to happen. And shout out to people who never stop dreaming.